Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod replay. Spawn on the south side as the biggest and the strongest mech boy with FuFuHunt3r. On the north side as the Eversour assassin with Kingfisher. We got a strike squad being put on the field, pretty standard. Got shooters here into another slugger, so slight variation. Most people go for 2 shooters. Inquisitor stormtroopers are not eyeing to capture any points. Going straight for the power point there, so it looks like the Eversour Assassin's eyeing for some sort of heavy power play. Strike Squad now probably eyeing for this requisition point. And now this power point has been captured, is being activated. Sluggers capturing those points there. Does get this power point captured up, going for this requisition and this power point here as well. So both players eyeing for heavy power plays. You now have the Eversour Assassin face forward. Teleports unnecessarily, honestly. Teleport away when he was decapturing that point. Slugger's advancing forward, trying to hack apart the Eversour Assassin. He will get this point deactivated, but the Eversour Assassin is going to receive quite a bit of damage there and does fall back. Strike Squad advancing on forward. Getting some damage there onto those sluggers. VP is not being, or power point being captured up by the mech boy. Sluggers captured this left, right flank. Now so I does see the activated point there. So there's going to be 2 sluggers engaging the strike squad. And now he will see the 2 sluggers coming down on him. Mech boy does teleport forward, get some damage there onto the strike squad. Power node is not halfway being deactivated. You got the Eversour Assassin has been upgraded with the Chem Cloud grenades. This will suppresses infantry and raises 7.5 on detonation. For 12 seconds, the enemy in radius deal 50% less damage and lose ability to regen health. These effects linger on entities for 3 seconds. So it is a debuff grenade, not a damage grenade. You see it being deployed there. It's nice seeing a bit more tactical abilities like that. Most time people don't go for that upgrade. Requisition point being captured up. We do now have this power node being decaptured. We do have 1 generator deployed up with the orcs. We do got a Purgaton squad now being deployed on the field. Shooters captured on the left flank. And this point was not activated by the Eversour Assassin. Looks like the orcs will take an early VP lead. The stormtroopers advancing forward, getting some damage there onto those boys. And now they are being upgraded to Sergeant. Stormboys advancing forward. We've got 2 sluggers here as well. A large melee force there. Does throw the Chem Cloud grenade there. Very nice. And he does jump away. Of course, those effects will linger for 3 seconds. Shooter squad does get forced on back. And you can see these guys went through the Chem Cloud grenade as well. It's a pretty good debuff grenade. It has a lingering debuff effect area, if that makes any poor sense. So stormtroopers, I see quite a bit of fire there. Falls back now. Mech boy may punch him a bit. Nope, he's just showing a guy for the points. Overall, the orc players having a bit of a better field control soon. Over here, Purgaton squad is advancing on forward, as well as the strike squad, who's been upgraded with the Home of Titans. Increases their damage output and the health regeneration outside of combat by 0.15 HP per second. That must be relatively new. I don't remember seeing that description there. Let's jump forward, trying to hack apart these Purgaton squad. Does get another Chem Cloud grenade there, suppressing the boys, storm boys. And now it's going to go with that Chem Cloud grenade there as well. Actually, look at that. That suppression effect is constant. And now using the Purgaton squad with a massive AoE damage. Holy crap. Getting some great damage on those slugger squad. Purgaton squad does fall back. Strike squad gets a nice cast there. Stormboys is down to 2 models there, and they will fly away. Not to victory, however. To retreat. Strike squad received a bit of fire there, falling back. Now the slugger's trying to aim for this Eversour Assassin, who's also been upgraded the Skin Bloody Body Glove. I have not seen that upgrade yet. It increases the Eversour Assassin's health by... Oh, does wipe out one of those slugger squads there. Very nice. And the Eversour Assassin may go down. Does fall back, and some sort of ability continues there. Let's see, increases Eversour Assassin's health by 75, and health regen by 1, reduces the health cost and increases duration of Sai-chan to 50 health and 12 seconds respectively. Interesting. So we got a looter squad now being put on the field. Very nice. So it looks like the Eversour Assassin eyeing for a lot of upgrades on his hero. We've got the mech boy now going for proximity mines, which allows him to throw out groups of 4 proximity mines. They also can upgrade the battery pack. Increases the energy of the mech boy by 50, as well as grant him the Have a Taste ability, which allows mech boy to restore semi-energy and 150 health to friendly infantry. I believe that's an AoE effect around himself. He becomes a support unit, both medicinally and with energy. And energetically. Though the orcs don't really have a whole lot of casters, do they? Storm boys can make use of that energy, that's for sure. Eversour Assassin does fall back there.
We'll figure that boost right out. It's ours now.
Mech boy does teleport up here. Now, if you ever do have that strike squad capture the left flank. Purgaton squad advancing forward. Imperial Crystal Stormtroopers as well. Does get a suppression there by the Purgaton squad there. Does jump on top of them. Chemical grenade cast. Does have a fuse. And does force back these units. Do now have the Eversour Assassin charging forward and falls on the back. And that chemical grenade does linger around quite a bit. Does do that Morg. I always forget which one's which. One's ruthless and cunning, the other one's cunning and ruthless. Power generator. All of them being bashed there. Does really buff up that slugger squad from gen bashing there. We now got the mech boy also now fully kitted out with basic upgrades. We're going to upgrade the Daka upgrade, which gives him just straight DPS.
Not so sparky no more. This power node thingy.
We do have now tier 2 deployed out by the Eversour Assassin. He is pulling out Rhino, like I'm going to be upgraded the heavy bolter turret.
But we ain't even right.
Eversour Stormtroopers advancing forward with the Purgaton squad. You have the Eversour Assassin, no more upgrades on him. The shooter squad has been upgraded with the big shooters as well as the knob leader. The Storm Boys are being pursued by the strike squad. Mech Boy just firing away. May want to gain some damage there on the Purgaton squad. Storm Boys see a bit of suppression there by the Purgaton squad there. Does dodge a frag grenade there by the Eversour Stormtroopers. Strike squad gets a bit damage. Battery pack does get some good healing down the Storm Boys. And Storm Boys do jump away. The mech boy does have enough resources to tech up. He may want to do that sooner rather than later. And these forces are currently just sitting around doing nothing. He may want to fall back. This could be a lag spike. Storm boys may see a bit of fire there. Shooters advancing forward as well. Storm boys are being left out to dry. They automatically engage in the strike squad. It's not good. And he may lose that squad. Does spot the Rhino there. Does jump away. Does drop one of the models there, but doesn't lose his entire squad. Rhino not being upgraded for anything at the moment.
A new type of death gun, is it? Sure, I'm sure you knows best.
New type of death gun? I think he maybe was trying to go for the death gun upgrade and canceled it. Or maybe it was a beamy death gun he was trying to go for.
A new type of death gun, is it?
Ah, it's going to be on the mech boy. That's what he's trying to do. And that looter squad is very quiet. I guess if he believes his weapon's suppressed, it is suppressed. After all, he's being very sneaky right now. Still camouflage right there. No, the rhino's going to be backing on up onto it. And does spot it and does fall back.
There'll be hordes and hordes of us soon enough.
McBoy being upgraded. Got now the knob leader on the sluggers. And also got the knob leader there for the storm boys.
This better be worth me while. Boss, we got that requisition point that you asked. Wonderful. That's a victory spot, that is.
Beam Death Gun, of course, upgrade on the McBoy. He does fire a shot there onto the Eversour assassin. And now he's trying to capture some of these points. McBoy teleports forward. Has been buffed right there, but right now the Rhino is out of vision with that bit of shrubbery right there. Do not have these supposed to advance forward. He is out of arc radius as well with the Rhino. Do got good suppression there coming on sluggers. As with the Cindery Fear there. Burgerton squad does escape out into the Rhino there. Eversour assassin does fall back there. Stormboys jump on in. Interrupt the movement there. Does get some good hits as well. McBoy does not get shots onto him. Teleports forward. In arc there. Fires. Gets the kill there. Does go ahead and get some damage to the Stormboys. Stormboys are falling back. Got these forces still pretty healthy. They can advance forward. Engage the McBoy. And now the, yep. Now it's walking over the Daka again. Now I do got the war truck advancing forward. Trying to get some damage there onto the Perkerton squad. And that squad does fall back there. The Stormtroopers are falling back as well. Off trading away at least.
Stormboy ready for duty, boss.
McBoy does teleport over here with the big shooter. Golgor is getting ripped apart by that Strike Squad. Strike Squad can go into melee to really rip them apart. You know how the Inquisitor Stormtroopers receive some fire from the shooter squad there. The Eversour assassin does get suppressed by the Death Gun of the Luda. And I got the Perkinton squad advancing on forward. Strike Squad has been upgraded to Justicar leader, and now we do have a Interceptor squad.
Where's me squig ointment? Yeah, locked and loaded, boss.
Luda's behind some light cover there. Luda's are behind some heavy cover. And now we got the Slugger squad advancing on the flank. He does have the burner upgrade as well as a knob leader. And now we do have a weird boy being employed in the field. A bit of an Ed banger. He is. The Stormtroopers getting some fire onto the Slugger squad. He may be eyeing for a grenade. Over here, do now have the Perkinton squad against the damage from the Storm Boys. It does look at the chem grenade there. It does go ahead and mount up on the inside. I'm not sure if he got hit by the chem grenade. Over here, Slugger Squad annihilates that Inquisitor Stormtrooper, so he does lose that squad entirely. He may want to forward plan vehicles now since he doesn't have any repairs. Does get a good stun there by the Storm Boys there. Shoots facing forward. Weird Boy hasn't got any shots off. He could try vomiting around the corner. Does vomit right there, knocking back all those forces and stunning them. Freaking squad does fall back without losing any models there. It's a small little cast there. Stormboys push back on in. There's a decent cast there. Stormboys see a bit of fire there. Trying to mount up, try to skip out of there. Stormboys does get inside. Does throw a chem grenade there. Weird Boy does fall back. He's still from being wiped. It does go down. He may explode. And does not get a couple of knockbacks there. The chem grenade is still was partially active there. Maybe there's an animation that does not looting the storm boys. And does fall back now. Eversour Assassin has now been upgraded with the Neuro Gauntlet, which fills the day with toxins. The enemy struck by this one takes extra damage over time and does not perform special attacks while equipped with this weapon. I have a feeling the reason why it doesn't deploy special attacks there with that weapon is because of animation bugs. That's just a theory, though. We now have the Interceptor squad now hacking apart these power generators. Now we've got tier 3 being researched by the Mech Boy. We've got that second Interception squad now being deployed on the field. That's the Interceptor squad. Tag going heavy with these units. Got some proximity mines deployed out in the field as well. With all these Interceptor squads on the field, he may want to go for, say, a looted tank probably best. Or Daisy. I don't think Flash Gets or Knobs would be great against that. Because they do have a lot of knockback there. Knobs are a little bit vulnerable to knockback. Perkin squad getting some damage there. Of course, you have to always upgrade the Perkin squad with a conversion beamer. Right now, the biggest problem right now with the Eversour Assassin is I suppose the Interceptor squads are good capping squads, but he doesn't have any repair squads. And the Eversour Assassin has now been redeployed. We've got the Mech Boy advancing along the flank. Mech Boy and the Interceptor squad are now engaging. There's just a car leader now. Eversour Assassin now advancing forward. Does get a nice little entry sap there. Does have some enough energy to teleport away. He capturing the points over here. The Orcs are slightly ahead in VPs at the moment. Nothing too significant, however. War truck pushing way forward. They got a bit of looting tank now being put on the field. Very nice. He does have enough red points for a nuke. And now I think there's going to be a Slugger squad loaded on the back of this war truck there. He's probably going to try to burn down the power generators. Got the shooters advancing forward with the Mech Boy. Gets good damage on the Interceptor squad. And teleport forward. Does get a nice knockback there. Now, does get a nice little battery pack heal there, but it's taking too much damage there. There's a lot of damn firepower coming from these forces. Luda does get inside the bunker there, suppressing the Interceptor squads, and he can't engage that structure there with those squads. However, there's the Bergenton squad there, which is a flamethrower, should be effective versus garrisons. Or have that trouble to advance forward like that. And it does use the Mech Boy there to hit that Bergenton squad there to make sure he doesn't advance forward. Luda tank now deployed on the field. You may not have seen it just yet. Mech Boy does throw out some landmines there, very nice. Storm Boys and the Luda tank making their way for themselves known. And the Interceptor squad will escape on out of there. Do not have a Dreadnought being deployed on the field. You want to make sure he was probably going to upgrade the Dreadnought Claw in order to engage the loot tank, I'm guessing. We got the Reinforced Plating being deployed on the field. Jumpy also chopping infantry. That's the name description of this upgrade. War truck falling back. Seeing a bit of small arms fire there from these forces. It's not technically small arms, are they? But then again, if Bushmaster chain guns considered small arms, I think that these are considered small arms. Luda tank is advancing on forward, trying to get some damage onto these Interceptor squads. Now I got the boom gun. Gets a good knockback there, stopping the capture or the capture of that point. Mech Boy teleports away from the strike squad. Now we've got the Great Knight trying to team point field, and it's going for the multi-melta. Ultra has been completed. He is eyeing for a passive Melta Bomb there onto the Looter Tank there. Does not get it there. Chem Grenade does come from the Slugger Squad there. There's not the same Melta Bomb, whatever the Disabling Grenade is for them. Now, some landmines here as well from the Mech Boy, so they may be detonated relatively soon. Teleports into those landmines there, gets good damage onto them. Interceptor Squad does fall back. There's also the Beaming Death Gun onto the Mech Boy once again. He's setting up with it. He's going to be focused on the War Truck there. Beaming Death Gun. Get some hits there onto the Dreadnought. The Looter Tank, of course, can't fire against it. And also the Storm Boys here with the heavy with Knob Leader to get some good damage on to vehicles. And there goes a Grey Knight Dreadnought. Mech Boy needs to switch over to the big shooter once again. And perhaps maybe fall back. It's getting hacked apart. The Eversour Assassin's about ready to go down right there. Big shooter being upgraded now. Right now, the Orcs are running low on VPs. They'll double capture against them. He's eyeing to capture those VP as soon as he can. And the Orc does have a lot of red points ready to go. He is approaching enough resources to get out Daisy. I don't know how much the population space Daisy takes. I think it's like 20, so you may need to lose some population. The War Truck could be lost. The Ludas, are they... Nope, they're still inside that garrison there. Which that garrison's been surprisingly useful. Looter Tank now has been repaired on up. Mech Board's captured this point.
Moving to cover.
Got these forces advancing down the left flank. We do now have the War Truck advancing on forward as well. Got these forces advancing on forward. We got the Mech Boy receiving a bit of damage there. You may see the Boom Gun ability. Does receive a grenade. Does get ensnared. Conversion Beamer is now deployed on the field. Has the rearmor exposed there onto the War Truck, onto the Looter Tank there. May want to put the Boom Gun ability onto it. But nope, it looks like he will go down. Burner's advancing on getting some damage there, going for some knobs. And did that squad go down there entirely? I think that squad entirely went down, so it is out of shooters now. Interceptor squad seeing a bit of damage there. Eversour Assassin does also have the Melta Bombs research. The Interceptor squad does settle before, knocking back the Burners. And now the War Truck's falling back as well. Another Looter Tank is being pulled on the field. Yes, oh, going for some flash kits now.
The boys need themselves a knob, they do. Working on that gear up, boss.
The Space Marines are shooting.
We do now have the Knob Leader there and going with the meaner and greener upgrade onto the knobs. Stone Boys do jump on in, trying to decapture this point there. Got the War Truck in this reach as well. Silver Squad combat teleports forward, teleports on top of the Mech Boy. The Mech Boy himself could just teleport away. The Eversour Assassin's probably about to go down. Trying to switch back to the Chem Cloud Grenade, which is probably a good idea. See the heavy knobs there. Does lose the Eversour Assassin there. Charging on forward as well, trying to hit these various forces. They're going for the Conversion Beamer. It's a very vulnerable squad. Except the squad does fall back. Conversion Beamer is about to get wiped out. Conversion Beamer does get wiped out there. Strike Squad engaging. Got now the flash gets firing away. I always forget they have actual automatic weapons. It's not this Blasta's upgrade. Does get some good damage there on the Strike Squad falling back. Now we got another Grey Knot Dreadnought being deployed on the field. And that may not be that great because of course got the Storm Boys and the Knobs here. And flash kits will be useful as well against it. In other words, the Mech Boy has a lot of counters to it. He can always swap with the Beam Death Gun once again. Do have a capture in favor of the Orcs relatively soon. No double capture at the moment. Stone Boy's about to jump over. Interceptor Squad does jump on top of them, get a bit of a stun as well. And now the Inceptor squad does fall back. He may drop another model there. Could potentially be wiped out. Suicides? Gets them both. Good squad wipe there. Now the Eversour Assassin's down to minimal force. Flash gets firing away. Strike squad advances forward. Inceptor squad should be captured at this point. And right now the Strike squad is getting ripped apart. Grey Knight Dreadnought being put field has been upgraded the Dreadnought Claw. Chemical Grenade does connect with the knobs there. Good knockback there by the Grey Knight Dreadnought. I can access these forces are trying to capture this point. There's double capture for the orcs. There's triple capture there. That's maybe the end of the game for the Grey Knight player. He's lost a lot of squads. He's going to be rapidly decreasing in tickets. The mech boy is down, so can't use his beam def gun. The what's it called? The Eversour Assassin does go down as well and does mount up inside the war truck and trying to drive away. And this one has been captured by the sluggers. He does have, of course, a strike squad and interceptor squad to capture up. The interceptor squad is not reinforced. But he can call rocks on top of it. In fact, he should just call in rocks either way. He has nearly 900 red points. By the time that rocks get off cooldown, he'll be able to call in some more rocks. Strike squad capturing that up.
He's got 100 points left. A new type of death gun, is it?
Another type of death gun. His mech boy's been redeployed, going for the beaming death gun. He will stabilize, but he still be counting down against him, and the orcs still have plenty of resources and a lot of rocks to throw at his opponent. And a lot of teeth in their heads. Flash gates are set on up. Grey Knight Dreadnought will have trouble advancing forward. Mechboy do need to spend his red points. Stormboy is also going to eye for the flank, trying to decapture this point. Inceptor squad trying to decapture this point there. Knobs could start engaging the Grey Knight Dreadnought. Beamed up guns engaging as well. Going to use the Swamp ability right there. I think the Stormboys are not decapturing this point in time being. Cloud Grenade does connect. Good suppression, knock the stun there onto the knob. He does not decapture this point in time. Strike squad about to get annihilated as well. He does go down there. Mech boy's now at level 7. Eversour Assassin's at level 6. He's just down to himself and the Grey Knight Dreadnought. The Grey Knight Dreadnought's down to minimal health. And we've got the beam death gun firing away onto his one more shot. It should go down. It does get one shot point blank. Eversour Assassin trying to capture this point there. He's down a lot of tickets there. And he does take out the Eversour Assassin there, but right now he's completely out and does back out the game now. This is Angrid saying, thank you for watching and on to the next replay.